Let's not dance around it, ladies. You've heard the phrase, old woman's smell. It's rude, it's unfair, but the worst part, sometimes it's real and no one tells us why. Doctors and scientists have figured out what causes it, and believe me, some of it is under your control. I'm going to walk you through 8 mistakes you might be making that are causing that smell and how to fix them right now. Trust me, once I started correcting these, even my grandkids said I smelled fresh. Stick with me to the end. Number 7 is something you're doing every day without even realizing it. Before we dive in, make sure you hit that like button, subscribe for more real talk from one wise woman to another, and comment below. What's your go-to fragrance or hygiene habit? Let's learn from each other. 1. Ignoring fabrics that hold odor. Let's start with something most of us don't even think about: our clothes. Over the years, I've built a wardrobe full of comfortable favorites, many of them with stretchy waistbands, soft tops, and easy fabrics. But here's the problem. Those soft, stretchy materials are usually synthetic: polyester, nylon, rayon. They might feel cozy, but they trap odor like a sponge. And when you combine that with our skin naturally producing more oils as we age, especially ones that carry stronger smells like tuna, these fabrics don't let it escape. You wash them, you dry them, and yet somehow they still smell a little off when you pull them out again. Doctors have explained that natural fibers like cotton, linen, and even bamboo are far better at breathing and releasing odors. They don't hold on to body scent the way synthetic ones do. So if you've noticed that your clothes just don't smell as clean as they used to, even straight out of the wash, it's not your detergent. It might be your fabric. I started slowly replacing my tops and pajamas with breathable cotton. And let me tell you, the difference in freshness is unbelievable. It's one of the simplest changes, and it makes a huge impact. 2. Skipping a full body scrub. This one is uncomfortable to talk about, but we need to. Our skin changes as we age, and not just in how it looks. There's a compound our bodies start producing called tunanol. It has a greasy texture and a strong, sort of grassy, musty smell. It builds up on the skin, especially in places we tend to skip during a quick rinse in the shower. I know a lot of us are taught to be gentle in our older years, and we should be, but gentle doesn't mean skipping exfoliation entirely. A soft cloth isn't going to remove the buildup that collects in those hidden spots. Under the arms, behind the knees, under the breasts, the groin area, behind the ears, and yes, even your back. When I started using a Japanese-style exfoliating towel twice a week, my skin felt smoother, cleaner, and fresher. You don't need to scrub hard, just be thorough. Pay attention to the spots you usually rush through. And don't forget to moisturize afterward. Hydrated skin holds fewer odors and stays healthier overall. It's not about vanity, it's hygiene, and it genuinely improves the way you feel in your own skin. 3. Wearing the same shoes for days. Shoes. Oh, the betrayal. We find a pair that fits just right, no pinching, no blisters, and we wear them day in, day out, especially around the house. But did you know that shoes are one of the leading causes of lingering body odor, especially as we get older? Your feet sweat, mine do too, especially when we're wearing shoes all day long without socks or ventilation. And the older we get, the thinner the skin on our feet becomes, meaning that moisture and bacteria can build up faster. When that happens, shoes absorb the odor. And it doesn't just stay in the shoe, it starts to cling to your feet, your socks, and even the air around you. Wearing the same pair day after day gives them no time to breathe or dry out. The bacteria just multiply. That's how that funky old house smell sometimes starts. Not the house, not the carpet, it's the shoes. So rotate your footwear. Let each pair air out for 24 to 48 hours before wearing them again. And every now and then, sprinkle some baking soda in the soles overnight. Better yet, leave them in sunlight if you can. A little air, a little sun, and a rotation system go a long way in keeping your feet and your home odor-free. 4. Using heavy, outdated perfumes. I grew up watching women dab perfume behind their ears and on their wrists before going out. I still remember the little glass bottles on my mother's vanity. For many of us, wearing perfume became part of our identity, and I still love a good scent. But here's where we go wrong. As we get older, our sense of smell becomes less sharp. It sneaks up on us. So we start applying more perfume than we used to, and we don't even notice it. What smells just right to us might be overwhelming to others. And if we're wearing an old-fashioned scent, the kind that's overly floral, musky, or powdery, it can mix with our natural scent in, let's just say, not the most flattering way. Some of those classic perfumes just don't pair well with mature skin oils. They cling too tightly, last too long, and start to sour by midday. I once hugged a friend and realized I could still smell her perfume on my sweater the next morning. That's not elegance, that's residue. Instead, look for lighter, fresher fragrances. Citrus, tea-based, soft herbs like rosemary or sage. These blend much better and don't go off on the skin, and always apply sparingly. A tiny bit on pulse points is enough, or better yet, spritz the air and walk through it. You'll carry just a subtle trace of scent, not a cloud. Wearing a scent should whisper your presence, not announce it before you walk in the room. 5. Letting hair go too long between washes. I'll admit, there was a time when I thought I was doing my hair a favor by washing it less often. I'd heard it was better for the scalp, that natural oils would balance themselves. And while that might work for younger women, it's not always true for us as we age. You see, our scalp undergoes changes just like the rest of our skin. It can get drier or oilier depending on genetics, diet, medications, even stress. But here's what doesn't change. If you don't wash your hair regularly, especially at the scalp, oils build up. Dead skin cells collect, and together they create an odor, one that clings to your hair, your pillowcase, and your favorite hat. Some older women are afraid that washing their hair more often will make it thinner or fall out faster. But doctors say it's not the washing, it's harsh shampoos or over-processing that causes damage. Using a gentle sulfate-free shampoo every few days is actually healthy. It clears away buildup, refreshes your scalp, and keeps that musty old hair smell from developing. And remember, even if you don't leave the house, your hair still collects sweat, cooking smells, and natural oils. A clean scalp feels better, smells better, and, let's be honest, gives you that little boost of confidence we all need. 6. Neglecting undergarments. Let's talk about something we often overlook, our underwear drawer. I used to think, it's clean, it's cotton, it's fine. But over time, even clean undergarments can start to hold on to body odor. The elastic wears out, the fabric thins, and no matter how many times you wash them, they don't quite bounce back to fresh. Here's the truth. Undergarments are the closest thing to our most odor-prone areas. Sweat, natural oils, discharge. It all gets absorbed there first. If your underwear or bras are more than a year or two old, it might be time to refresh them, not because of fashion, because of hygiene. Another mistake we make, not drying them properly. Tossing damp underwear into a drawer or letting bras hang dry in a humid bathroom allows bacteria to grow in the fabric. That subtle, sour smell that lingers. It's not you, it's your underwear trying to retire. Switching to breathable, high-quality cotton or moisture-wicking fabric makes a huge difference, and investing in a few fresh pieces every year is worth it. I started replacing mine slowly, just 1 or 2 new pairs each month, and the freshness I feel now, it's night and day. 7. Not cleaning personal items. We wash our clothes, our sheets, even our pets. But somehow we forget to clean the personal items we touch every single day. Think about your handbag, your glasses, your hearing aid, your cane handle, your phone. All these things sit in warm environments, collect skin oils, and pick up smells, and we rarely think to clean them. I once realized my purse strap had developed a strange smell. I'd worn it across my chest nearly every day for years. It had absorbed sweat, lotion, even perfume, and it had never seen a damp cloth, not once. The same goes for remote controls, reading glasses, and especially hearing aids. Those things sit right inside warm ear canals and pick up odor-causing bacteria quickly. Doctors have even said that hearing aids, if not cleaned properly, can cause ear infections, and that musky smell older people sometimes carry near their head or neck. It's not a personal failing, it's just something we forget. Take one afternoon and do a personal items cleanse. Wipe everything down with gentle antibacterial wipes or a damp cloth with soap. Let them dry completely. Do this once a week and you'll notice a massive difference in how your space and your body smells. 8. Using old towels and washcloths. Here's a mistake I made for far too long, using the same bath towels and washcloths until they were practically see-through. I told myself they were broken in or still good. But what I didn't realize is that old towels, especially when not fully dried between uses, become the perfect breeding ground for mildew and bacteria. That smell that lingers in your bathroom, even when everything looks clean. It's often coming from your towel rack. As we age, our immune systems, aren't as strong as they used to be, and if we're rubbing bacteria or mildew all over our clean bodies after a shower, we're not doing ourselves any favors. Washcloths especially can be problematic. They get damp, they sit in a humid shower, and they rarely dry properly. I started replacing my towels every couple of years. Not with anything fancy, just something fresh and absorbent. And more importantly, I dry them fully in the sun or with a high heat dryer. I rotate them out more often now, and I never reuse a damp washcloth. It's a small shift, but it helps prevent that old bathroom smell and, more importantly, keeps your skin healthy and clean. So there you have it, my dear, 8 deadly mistakes that cause that dreaded old woman smell, and how to beat it with elegance and intention. Growing older doesn't mean we have to smell old. It means we've got more wisdom and now more tools to stay fresh. If you found this helpful, give it a like, hit subscribe and comment below with the tip you're going to try first. And if you want even more real-life tips for living well and aging boldly, sign up for my Savvy Senior newsletter. It's free, it's fabulous, and it's just for women like you. Stay smart, stay fresh.